Here we go.
Wake up with the Sleeper Boys podcast, hosted by me and my brothers Bill and Dean. On this week's episode, we catch up on everything over the last week. We answer questions from Reddit users. Dean gives us a fresh new conspiracy during Dean's conspiracy theory of the week. And of course, we got a rock out with our game out during Bill's Balls games. Debo, how have you been, man? How was your week?
It's been good. Did some golfing, over the last couple of weekends. Just kind of hung out. Bought
6 or 8 handicap.
Handicap? What's a handicap? I'm more of a scratch guy myself. I usually have to give people strokes.
Dog face pony soldier.
Yeah, no, I sorry, that threw me off for a minute. Bought WWE 2K24, so I've been kind of playing that. It was on sale, so why not?
Win in Rome.
Win in Rome, But yeah, so my weeks were pretty good. I'd actually seen this. I'm back on the My Strange Addictions, and this one's not like the most disgusting one. Obviously, I already told you all the most disgusting ones that I could possibly find. But there's this lady. Her name is Heather, and she's 43, has 2 kids, and she's addicted to drinking paint.
Oh.
So, and she's like, it starts off like I'm watching this little clip, and it like starts off, and she's like drinking it out of a shot glass, and she's like, it's like a thicker version of warm milk, but it has a strong chemical taste to it. I'm like, no, you're drinking paint.
Yeah, like there's a strong paint taste.
But then she goes like, but that's perfect for me. With with a big old grin on her face, she's like, like she's super proud of it, right? And so she's drank at least one paint marker, like one of those paint markers. Like she doesn't drink it like a ton, but I think any amount of paint is a lot, right?
A shot glass is too much already.
So like one of those paint markers, she has one of those every day, which is nearly 3 gallons of paint since her addiction had started. She drank just one of those, right? And she like goes into like this tutorial of like how she like goes about it, and it's like, which is wild because she obviously unscrews the top, and then she like eats the end of it. I don't know if that's just like hardened paint or if it's like rubber, but she just like takes it out and just fucking just friggin' goes to town on it. I'm like frothing at the mouth, like it's weird. Like it's like it kind of looks like milk. In fairness to her, it's like frothing out of her mouth, and she'll like sneak off and do it in her car and stuff because she's like, I don't want nobody knows that she does this, and she's like,
Except
I can't
the
let my
world.
Everybody knows now.
Well, now, yeah. And she's like, I can't let my kids see it, so she's like out there and she's like,
What color is she doing?
White. I don't know if that makes a difference in
flavor. Well, I mean, you got to make it the least noticeable. I guess white because you just make your teeth white. What about your tongue? Isn't that like free?
Well, that's what she also says that she's like, well, nobody knows, but like I'm sure like people have seen like what did she say? Like she's like, I'm sure people have seen it like on my teeth or mouth. Or just smelled it on my breath, but like nobody really knows. Like nobody's gonna assume you're drinking paint. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it's not gonna be your first guess, right? But so like it goes on, and she's like, she goes to tell her friend. This is how all these episodes end, right? She goes to tell her friend that she's addicted to drinking paint, and she's like, and she just goes, oh wow. like it can like a proud mother when a kid brings like a like a bad painting or a picture. They're like, oh wow. It was hilarious, but it does end good because she did want to stop drinking paint, and she took the advice of the doctors. and she's been paint free. I'm happy to report she's been paint free since that day, since I stopped filming. So that was my weekend. Just went real in depth on this paint drinking lady.
Nice. Wow.
Isn't that wild though?
I mean,
Yeah, a little bit.
I can't imagine.
Is there
Just-
anything
what
like,
leads you
weird
to
that
do
you've
that?
That they didn't even do it back. She was just immediately drinking paint out of a shot glass. I'm sure if
Like,
I
I
watched
get-
the full episode, they probably go into more depth, but I'm not watching a
Like
30-minute.
you get a
episode.
specific smell that you're like intrigued by, I guess. Like I could
Yeah.
see that with paint in its own way. Like it's not that to me, but I could see it because it's its own
Right.
thing. I just shoot spray paint.
She's got a green tongue. Like,
You know,
like,
so like, and I guess you taste it, and then it just is something about it, but that's just so.
I think just the chemical. She's like, it has just like a really
That'd freak me
strong
out.
chemical taste. It's like, yeah, when you let yourself like just get used to that, like, because you have to get you. That's something you have to get used to.
Wow.
You can't just. I mean, I guess you could just drink it and be like, I like this.
Oh, yes,
I
'cause,
like
well,
this.
Again, because I think the smell leads you to it.
Right.
And so you must be like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like that. And then, I mean, the first part of taste is when you sniff it, usually.
Right.
And so you have it, and then it's like, yeah, I kind of like that.
I kind of like this.
I don't know. I mean,
but
I could
enough to
see it
eat
happening.
the marker tip.
no, that's when you get to a point where
That's where addiction really hits.
things are getting out of hand. A shot of paint here and there, no big deal.
no big thing.
Eating markers.
No, we're starting to get into. Yeah.
Oh. Well, my couple weeks have been pretty good. Got myself the stars and bars for the 4th of July, the shirt right here. Feeling pretty nice. Went on a golf trip with my brother-in-law and some friends. Had a great time. Have now become the second worst golfer on the trip. I was the third. Now I am the second.
What happened?
He got better.
He got better.
They've been doing it for about 14 years now. This is my 5th year. Scott is the guy who runs it. He has everything on a spreadsheet from all the past years and rules. We end up splitting the groups into 2 teams by draft. Play certain games the first 2 days. Third day, the captains get to pick the games, matchups to win the cup. Pretty sweet setup. Just so happens I was one of the captains this year and went wire to wire with the points lead and won the cup.
Nice.
That is now 2 cups I have won in the last month. Numero uno padre right here.
Were you the only ethnic person on your team?
No. There's someone else.
I was because you keep
Shout out
saying
Chase.
stars and bars, which is what they used instead for the Confederate flag. So, like, you got indoctrinated over the weekend. That's a stars and stripes, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Stars and stripes.
Just
So.
for your own sake.
I'll make sure to
Stars
get
and
a
bars
white
is something
shirt.
General Lee was carrying.
There's some bars. The South will rise again. So I want to start a new weekly thing, and
Yeah.
I'm going to call it Loser of the Week.
Oh no!
And so comment, let me know if you want. I should keep doing this. I think I will. This week's Loser of the Week is Herschel Dr. Disrespect Beam. If you don't know who he is a video game streamer, plays a character in his streams as Dr. Disrespect. and most of his content was actually pretty good, pretty funny. He co-founded a gaming studio, had multiple brand deals. Well, this last week, it was tweeted by a former employee of Twitch that the reason that the doc was banned from Twitch in 2020 was because he was Twitch whispering, which is essentially like DMs on Twitch at the time, a minor, and he was sexting her. He came out and said he didn't do anything wrong. Everything was settled, nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found, and Twitch paid his full contract. 2 days later, his gaming studio he co-founded terminated their relationship with him after investigating the claims. He then said he came out with a statement and said, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate.
Whatever.
Now he goes, now from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll effing own my S. This was stupid.
It's
well,
not enough.
As the story goes, things got worse. Things got worse for the old doc. The following day, there was a streamer that accused him of exploitation. She claimed that he asked for free cam shows in exchange for partnership. And then after she did the shows, he blocked her. She also alleges that in addition to cheating with her, she is a transsexual sex worker and texting a minor. He was also cheating with another woman. The day after that, Rolling Stone published an article that let's see here. He knew that she was a minor and that he continued sending graphic sexually charged contact to the minor after learning their age. So, didn't get better for him. Dude was worth $8 million, had millions of followers, wife and daughter, and threw it all away to sext a minor. Dude is definition of loser of the week.
I mean, we've all been there.
Dude,
no, that's messed
no,
up.
we haven't.
He got off. He's getting off easy, man. I've been these because you. I don't know if you guys know. I think you knew. I used to watch To Catch a Predator. I may have seen every episode. Just it was on cable. I was up late, and I'd be like, I want to support the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I see that guy, you know, kind of like that kind of thing. So, and now those are running through my TikToks a lot. The Colorado Ped Patrol and these other guys are doing it, and some of these guys are like smacking the crap out of like. Have you seen that, Dean?
I've seen videos where they trick them to go there, and then they literally just beat the crap out of them. And they leave.
I haven't seen a full-on beatdown, but like the guy won't answer the question. The guy just like bang, he just smacks the guy, and then they're like, "No, you're gonna answer the questions." And I'm like, man, that's awesome. So I guess Dr. Disrespect is getting off easy, but not because he's losing a lot. But at the same time, he deserves to lose so much more. Yeah, that's a big time loser.
It's a sweet gig to beat up the pedophiles until one of them shows up and it's like Brock Lesnar. And then it's like
they kind of have to take it. They kind of have to take it though.
Oh, for sure.
Because they're being recorded. You have the things to be like, I'm about to call the police.
Maybe we'll just shut the camera off for this one.
Yeah.
Let them beat the crap out of us till the cops show up.
Don't. It's bouncing around. Oh man.
So also have a joke of the week. Not getting rid of that. This one is from, let me find it right here, Sir Heinz V. A man walks into a bar and says to the bartender, "I've got a little man that plays the piano in my pocket." The bartender doubts the man, but the man insists, "If I can show you him, will you give me a free drink?" Which the bartender agrees. The man takes him out, who's only about 10 inches in height, and he plays a little tune. When the amazed bartender is handing the man his free drink, the man asks, "If I show you how how I did it, will you give me another free drink?" The curious bartender agrees again. The man says, "There's a little wizard in my other pocket that grants wishes." The bartender hands him another free drink, and the man makes his third and final request. "If I let you make a wish, will you give me another free drink?" The bartender agrees and says, "I wish for $1,000. But after he says it, 1,000 ducks fill the room. The bartender, angry, exclaims, "I didn't ask for 1,000 ducks." To which the man replies, "Well, do you think I wanted a 10-inch pianist?"
Nice.
That's a good joke. That's a good joke.
Get it? Get it?
Please tell me you get it. That's funny.
Good stuff.
Good joke, man. Good joke. Interesting stuff there. Yeah, I mean, over the last week, spent a lot of time outside. Ended up showing up to get John checked in for like the Marshall Junior football program camp that they were having. And while I was there, I got asked to coach. So I guess I'm going to be doing that this fall, coaching the old football team. Obviously,
Congrats.
social media got its newest 15 minutes of fame star. Hi, you got to give it that hot, that she's everywhere. I mean, so many rumors about this chick, Haley Welch, she was on a podcast. She was being a school teacher and a bartender. Her father being a preacher. All these things she recently confirmed were not true. I bring her up because it's been one of the big stories in the last week and a half since we've been
Perfect
off.
tempo for a golf swing too.
Huh?
Yeah, I've seen
Like
videos
that?
of guys do. Yeah,
No, I haven't. I haven't seen that.
it's great. It's perfect.
She was also asked about guys now being creepy or weird in her DMs. I'm sure you can only imagine. But the guy, she was just saying. So if you see this interview, you know what I'm about to say. If she's the guy who's making and selling her Hawk 2 merch, said he was approached by a guy that offered $600 if she spit in a jar and gave it to him. It's like, dear Lord, man, get a grip.
Guys, I have that jar right here, fellas. Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That being said, I'm offering my own spit in a jar for a third of that. With that price being negotiable. Would you guys think? What'd you guys think of that? What'd you think? What made this take off the way it did? I mean, it just it hit and it just ran. What do you think made that go?
I think it was her personality. Honestly, I think she was I'm not gonna say relatable because I've never talked to her on anything, but just the way she said it and how cool she was about it. How do you feel being the guy who asked her the question and no one cares about him?
I'm sure they have a ton of followers now based on it. I think they reshared it a ton of times just to keep. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I even remember one of their names is Tim. I mean, like, I even remember one of their names at this point. It was like Tim and something podcast or TikTok or whatever. I don't know.
I saw a shirt in Ludington. Kate and Charlie were up in Ludington. I went up for the day. In the store, it was like a presidential shirt. It said Hawk 2 24 spitting on that thing.
You get me?
I said, you get me? You get me?
You get me?
I had seen a video where the guy was like, at first thought, the Hawk 2 sounds great. And then I started thinking about it. He's like, she's hawking a loogie on my
Yeah.
He's like, hold the hawk, just give me the tuh. I was like, that's hilarious.
That's great. I just thought that was, obviously that was one of the bigger things that happened in the last week and a half or so, just out of nowhere. And I thought it was interesting just because I think, Bill, you're right. Like, it seemed like a very down to earth, like just a normal chick, and just trying to give her a funny thing. And it was just one of those things that can take off. Honestly, I like her less the more that I know or have heard her talk.
Honestly, I wasn't a big fan. The interview made it like, I don't know, it seemed awkward. I don't know.
Yeah,
I saw clips
a little
of
bit.
it. I didn't watch all of it, but
I mean, me neither. I didn't sit there and watch the interview. I saw the clips.
Sits there and watches the hour-long podcast.
Is she gonna do it again?
She's gonna hawk to us.
You get me?
You get me?
Knock the cobwebs off that thing.
And it doesn't hurt that she's
exactly.
Hot, so it doesn't hurt either.
So it was funny. I did see another clip of something completely not that that I think is an old story. I don't even know if it's come up on this before, but all I wrote down is I saw a video, and it was a news report of this the news people talking about a bomb scare at, I think, a Home Depot. Yeah, okay, Bill, you're nodding. Yes, you know what I'm getting at there.
Yeah.
And so basically, the gist of it, because I don't really have the details. I thought it was funny, is somebody was in the bathroom, and I think they had said something like, "I'm about to blow this up," or something like that, and then a person that was in the bathroom reported it as a bomb threat. So they thought they were about to blow up the Home Depot or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then he's got to tell like security about. He's like, "Well, I didn't mean I was gonna blow it up."
Is that what happened? I don't know. I just saw just a 5-second, 8-second clip on it, and I thought it was funny.
The person had to like tell, like, they called the cops and they showed up, and he had to tell them, "Well, I wasn't trying to actually blow it up. I was just I was gonna just blow it up." They're just like, "Gee,
blowing it up." Are you guys? When people see this, the 4th has happened. Bill's got stars and
stripes,
whatever he wants to call it. He's been calling himself Bob lately. I don't know why. You guys gonna light your own fireworks off? Did you? I guess in retrospect, did you light some fireworks off?
No, I mean maybe some small fireworks, but not.
Like I ain't going to Meyer boys.
I ain't going to Jake's fireworks and getting the M16, the finger splitter. I don't.
I'm not gonna light any fireworks.
I mean, I probably will. I think I have for the last couple. Go to one of those little shops and let the kids pick out some stuff. Let them light some stuff out in their hands. Just get crazy out there. Let them pick some of the stuff. I don't know. It's staying on a budget,
firecracker for a while,
because they can get real expensive real fast. But they got good like a lot of the stuff that I've noticed over the years, like a lot of the stuff that people kind of like looked better were some of the not higher end things. Like if you get the higher end stuff, obviously that's going to make the big, shoot off 30 fireworks in the sky. But like if you're talking between like the $50 and $5 selections, you can find a lot of $5 ones that are as good, if not better, to watch. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably going to light a few off myself. I was just curious if you guys did any of that.
I might light a sparkler.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Just dance around the yard a little bit by myself.
Just yourself, naked, body paint.
My neighbors will like
on that freedom ring. Just
you got the stars and bars just painted all over you there, Dino.
Stars and bars.
Stars and bars.
Oh man.
That's great.
You can call
Anyway.
me Lee. General Lee.
Oh no.
Jeez.
No. It's not good.
But the
I don't know.
Asian Lee.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you get an explosion going. It's 4th of July. Make it happen, man.
May happen.
An explosion can happen. You can lose a limb. You can lose some fingers, man. I mean, but what about an explosion of flavor? The kinds you get every time you find yourself at the one and only Adobo Boy.
Mm. That's right. They're back.
Oh
Just
my.
like we're back, Adobo Boy is the official sponsor of Wake Up. As you know, Dean, Eddie, and myself, proud Filipinos who love a good Filipino meal. And Adobo Boy delivers just that with their amazing food and vibes that are unmatched in the food industry. Not only do they have delicious food, they also go against the grain of a traditional restaurant and tinker with their menu to bring you an amazing variety of Filipino cuisine. Their menu rotates weekly, so there's always a reason to come back to try more authentic Filipino food. Dean, I think you know where we're going with this.
Let the people
Tender
know.
pork braised in soy sauce and vinegar.
What is that? What is that?
It's a tender pork.
Reds? Is that Reds? Pork adobo bowl?
It's just delicious.
People gotta know what they're gonna order.
It is Red's Pork Adobo Bowl.
That's not part
Yeah,
of it.
baby. That's what I'm
Dish.
talking about.
That's not part of my script. It's tender tender pork braised with soy sauce and vinegar on a bed of rice with Jackie's achara, cucumber, and a fried egg on top. I like to eat it separately, as Ace recommends. Or you could be like those two animals and mix it all up.
How dare you?
I say buy two. And try it out for yourself. It's worth it.
It is worth it, Dean. And it is an iconic Filipino dish, an iconic Adobo Boy dish that Chef Jackie makes on a daily basis, and it's so good. So, if you're into trying new and different food, or would just like some amazing adobo and vibes, stop into Adobo Boy, where owners Ace, Jackie, and Red are amazing people who genuinely care about your experience there. Eddie, we're back.
We're back.
Let the people know.
Let them know. I mean, I'm gonna let them know. I mean, what are they gonna get?
What are they getting?
What are these people gonna get? They're gonna get. They're gonna know as soon as they walk in. They're gonna get a great atmosphere. I'll tell you that right now. They're gonna walk in. They're gonna get that. No charge. No charge. You get in there. You get a great atmosphere. You walk up in the line. You're gonna get great food. You're going to get that right away. And on top of that, when you're at that register, you're going to get 5% off just by saying Wake Up Podcast. That's it. You get 5% off great food while you're already having a great time just by saying Wake Up Podcast. So just go up to the register, get your food, say Wake Up Podcast, get 5% off, go sit down, enjoy it. Enjoy the vibes. You can't go wrong, man. 5% off just by saying Wake Up Podcast.
That's all you got to do.
That's it.
That's it. Free 5% off. I'd do it for 1% off. But
I mean, why not?
So if you want that 5% off, you got to get to Adobo Boy, because they're open Tuesday to Friday, 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch, 5 to 7:30 for dinner, and on Saturday, same schedule, except they are open for dinner until 8:30 p.m. Adobo Boy is located at 3740 28th Street, Southeast Kentwood, Michigan, inside the amazing Myanmar restaurant. One of 3 restaurants, Brunch and Rice, amazing Myanmar restaurant, Adobo Boy, right situated in the middle. So get there, get fed, get happy. It's always better at Adobo Boy.
Can't go wrong.
Nope.
Truly. From there, you get excellent food to excellent advice. We dig into a couple of questions from advice seekers on Reddit for this week's Dear Sleeper Boys. I went back, fellas, to the Ask Men subreddit because we are men and people are wanting to ask Man.
Did we ever get any answers?
Huh?
Do we ever get any answers from the other people?
This is something we talk about live on the podcast. We got one, and I think you recall.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, since then, no. Is that what you wanted to hear? Is that what you wanted the people to hear?
You
Is that what you'd like? Is that the kind of thing you like?
Are you gonna cry?
Huh?
No, I'm
You a little biznatch right now? People don't want to hear it, man. Okay. Well, I've been going for more popular ones too, so there's a lot of comments.
Okay.
So take it as you will. This is a real quick question, but a good one. What do I do if I've been friend zoned for a second time after she caught feelings again and we kissed? That's the whole question. What do I do if I've been friend zoned for a second time after she caught feelings again and we kissed? What should this fella do?
Caught feelings for another dude?
What should he do? So how I read it is, what should he do? She put him in the friend zone. She caught feelings for him again. They kissed, and then she friend zoned him again for the second time.
Oh, you poor, poor sad man. Just be your friend. I mean, if you guys are actually friends, it doesn't sound like you're just wanting to be friends. If it's going to make you uncomfortable to be friends with her, don't be friends with her. If you like being friends with her, be friends with her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's
What
pretty
do you-
much what I was gonna say. I mean, you definitely have to stop pursuing, because that's, I mean, you're throwing out signals out there as well that, I mean, obviously she's playing games with you and not, and I mean, it's not, if she's friend zoned you twice just because she just found somebody that she might like better and she's known you for X amount of time, then she's just playing games with you, and you need to, like Bill said, either just be friends with her or just completely cut ties. I mean, you don't really have a real shot at being with her, essentially. I mean, if she's just willing to just, I mean, I don't know what happened before, I guess. So
maybe work on your kissing.
Yeah, maybe you're just a terrible kisser. Try a mom.
That's what he is.
It's got some.
Kissy, kissy, kissy. You love me?
You like that? Do you like me now?
But yeah, no. If she's willing to play with your emotions like that, you have to cut ties and move on and try to find somebody else, because it's obvious that you're pursuing her, and you're not going to stop unless you just cut ties. So yeah,
sure. I saw a lot of comments on this one, where a lot of, well, how do you feel? Like, how do you feel about her? It's like, if you're out there and you're saying she has friend zoned you a couple times, you obviously are interested.
Yeah.
Right. So if you are, well, the obvious thing is be like, look, I'm not interested in just being chill friends. 2, pull out. Be like, I'm out. This is not for me, which is incredibly reasonable. Be like, this is bull. I don't want to do it. 3, just keep it going. And when she really falls for you, friend zone her. That's what I'm saying.
When you go in for your 10 kisses,
Yeah.
just be like, you know. We're just friends.
How many can I get in 3 seconds?
I love you.
I love you.
Oh no!
And then friend zone her ass.
The friend zoner.
She'll be missing them
You-
kisses.
You don't deserve these 10 kisses.
I say those are the three options. If you're salty, keep it going, and then when she is ready for you, put her on the shelf. Put her on the freaking shelf because she's got it coming. She's
not
done it to you
realistic, though.
twice. Huh? It's not
It's
going to
not
happen.
realistic. No.
The guy is
No.
a clear poo nonner.
If she-
He's not going to do it. But I'm just saying he should.
He ain't going to. You've
He
been
should.
friend zoned twice after your 10 kisses. We're about to be called Mexican pigs again.
I'm just saying, hey man, if you got it in you, like I don't know what kind, like he could be this could be his only chick in his life, right? And that's just what he's got going on, and I still think he should
That's
do
true.
it. You know, or she could be like that chick of their whole section of life, right? Who's just that smoking, and he's also the dude, but she just doesn't want to commit to him, whatever. I doubt that's the case. I assume he's probably closer to the guy who only has the one chick that's a friend. Than not. I'm not saying that is his only situation, but he's closer to that than the stud who's just with the other stud chick who you're friends, and then you don't know if you're going to be together, right?
For sure.
That's certainly more accurate. In a numbers game, that's just more likely the case. So if you got it in you, bro, string it along until she's
Steal
ready
some
for you
panties.
and shut her down. Chicks
Just
never
cut
get
ties.
it.
Just cut ties.
That's the safest play. Just get out.
Just get out.
Say that if you want to be with her, say that you have it. You have it, and then if she's not interested, be like, all right, I'm good. I'm done. I'm done with this. That's just not where I'm at. That's really the right thing.
Yeah.
If you got
Yeah,
feelings,
actually-
just say it. And then if she's not interested,
Actually, your personality kind of sucks. And then just walk away.
yeah,
you could emotionally hurt her. You don't have to.
be like, honestly, I was just hoping to bone you once and then leave. Clearly, that's not happening.
And I'm good.
I'm
Just
good.
walk out.
You're not
Just
even
walk out.
funny.
Yeah, you're not even.
You won't get
You know he
these
does
ever
a
again.
fake laugh for you.
No shit.
These kisses, never.
Yeah, these triple kisses. I'll never see him again.
You love me.
All right, next one is a little more wordy, but interesting, I think. How would you deal with a partner who suddenly developed a superiority complex? My girlfriend graduated from medical school a few years ago, but wasn't able to get into a residency program right after. So she ended up finding a job in the medical field in the meantime while she kept applying for residency programs. She finally matched into one 2 years later. I'm obviously super proud of her and extremely happy. Since starting, however, her personality has changed. Out of nowhere, she's become kind of arrogant and seems to have this weird superiority complex. It's hard to articulate, but it feels like suddenly she thinks she's smarter than me and everyone around her, and that whatever I say doesn't matter. When we're having a conversation or out with friends or whatever, she'll dismiss something I'm saying and imply that her opinion has more weight because she's a doctor. She'll be like, "Oh, that's cute," or something like that, and then tries to correct me. She's also started calling anyone who's not a doctor a civilian. I don't really know how to approach this with her. It's never been a competition between us. She's very intelligent. I've always respected her opinions, education, and everything.
Yikes.
Yeah,
And she has a point. She's a doctor.
true. She is.
She is a doctor.
She do
Ugh.
happen to be.
That is the worst.
She's definitely smarter than you. So
Can I say before you guys respond, I saw also in a lot of comments, this is very regular
I
for
guess-
those folks who are, and it seems a lot more, maybe guys are more offended, but a lot more situations like this where they were with a chick for a long time and then she all of a sudden got that residency and then just starts like talking down to them, and I almost like they could do better now, right? Kind of thing. So what would your advice for this fella be?
There is male doctors out there.
More so, I believe.
Yeah.
But I saw comments about that also on the other side. But most of the comments that I read were more related to this, but that's probably because that's popped up in whatever algorithm that they're in.
I was saying that she could get with a male doctor instead of him.
Yeah.
Instead of stay with him. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying just the field of doctors.
No, I am. There are more male doctors than female doctors. Yeah.
How do you
Of course.
Yeah. How do you approach that? How do you approach that situation?
I mean, you have to be open and honest with your I mean, I know she's going to look down on you or whatever, but you have to talk to her about it. You can't just.
You're so stupid.
I mean, you can't just let it happen all the time, especially because all that's going to happen is you're just going to become upset or depressed. You're going to probably get anxiety or whatever, you know what I mean? Because you're just trying to be good enough. You shouldn't have to be trying to be good enough. You know what I mean?
You're going to reach a breaking point.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just going to be, it's going to get to the point where you're just going to get so mad that you're going to yell, and it's going to come out in a way that probably not the best way to do it. Talk to her. Get it out there now or leave.
Yeah, you got to say something. I mean, I think I would try and check her on something when she was trying to be that, oh, that's cute kind of thing, and then be like, actually, you're wrong, and just go from there. You got to reestablish yourself. I think you have to reestablish yourself, or she clearly is not respecting you like she used to, just because, like, the thing is, it'd be like, what changed in the 1 week, like week to week? You couldn't get a residency program, then you got one, which leads to, after residency, you're officially a doctor, medical doctor, whatever. And like, what changed that week to this week just because now it's happening and you think you're better than me? Like, dude, I'm not going to put up with that. Like, I'm just going to give you tons of crap back until like we can get back on an even playing field, or it's over. Look, those are your options.
Yeah.
You either just lay it back on, or you talk to her about it too, or both.
Tell her you're going to take your triple kisses elsewhere.
You're going to miss these, baby. I don't know, dude. That's a rough. Dude, if she's gonna be like that, nobody wants that, guy or girl. I mean, to just be talked down to, especially after you supported this person. That's the one thing I read a lot was how people supported these people through med school and into whatever, and then once they got there, they just thought they were just too good for that person anymore. And it's like, dude, that is so messed up.
What a terrible feeling.
And then a lot of people are like, well, that goes into play. Like, a lot of doctor people aren't in it, don't feel like it. They're in it for helping people. They're more in it for the prestige of the thing. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's a different conversation. Yeah, good luck, man. You got to talk to her about it, or roll or check her, or all three. You can't just go on. If you respect yourself,
right? You're
just gonna let her dog you for the next 5 years, and then she leaves you for a surgeon. Yeah. before you even get married, or she makes you sign a prenup. She forces you into a prenup while she's dogging you. Oh, dude, that's like a nightmare situation.
That's
Like,
not great.
how bad do you come out after that, bro? You gotta figure yourself out.
Short
Check.
life.
Exactly. Check her. Talk to her. Roll out. All three or one of the three.
Preferably all
Anyway.
three.
Yeah, you're gonna go. You're not gonna appreciate yourself if you don't. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Well, excellent advice, fellas.
There was a lot of advice to give her.
No. I mean, it's obvious, but they asked the questions, and so
And we give the answers.
and give the answers. I mean, people would be lost without that advice that we just gave right there. But not nearly as lost as I felt after missing last week's Dean's Conspiracy Theory of the Week.
Oh yeah. I like this one. This one is the world ending again?
You usually hate them.
I love this.
You're
one.
like, I have to say it. I have no
So-
choice. I have a duty.
I have a duty. We're running low on theories, fellas. I have to start telling ghost stories or something.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
There is one. We'll forget it. So anyway, is the world ending again? So I got this one from. Actually, I got it from a buddy who had sent it over to me, and we talked a little bit about it on Sunday when we were out golfing. But he had sent me this video, and it's obviously it's wild, right? Or it could just be like crazy coincidences. So, but some are saying that the elites are preparing a catastrophic event on September 23rd of possibly this year. So the theory is that they've been giving us subliminal messages or clues to this like event through TV shows and like movies and stuff. So to like start like in their titles, or like not necessarily in their titles, but I'm going to give you a bunch of examples right here. So to start, on like the Big Bang Theory, an asteroid strikes on September 23rd. In the movie This Is the End, the rapture happens on September 23rd. In the movie Pandemic, an outbreak happens on September 23rd. New Ghostbusters movie, The Evil, is released on September 23rd. In the movie Tomorrowland, disaster strikes on September 23rd. Little Shop of Horrors, Humans Horrors or something. They're threatened by some sort of event on September 23rd. Movie Knowing, a solar flare starts on the 22nd and ends on the 23rd. Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, an asteroid strikes on September 23rd. Julie and Julia, a meteor strikes on September 23rd. And in the movie Sleepy Hollow, the dimensions open up on September 23rd as well. So I don't know if this is like a specific movie date or something, but you get the point. So what they're saying this is called is actually called predictive programming, that the elites use to show us what they're gonna do before they actually do it, because it alleviates their karma, is what they say. So it looks like they're telling you what they're going to do, and we're basically just agreeing to it, is basically how that theory goes, is like they're showing us and we're watching it and just accepting it, essentially. So that's alleviating their karma. So in the video, the guy goes on to say that they are probably going to use Project Bluebeam, which they have perfected, where they use holograms to bring in like the Antichrist or a cataclysmic event of some sorts, whether that be UFOs or meteors or whatever. But the thing is, all the predictive programming didn't specify a year. But with everything going on in the world, there's a good chance that it could be this one. And we're hoping that we can spread the word enough to where maybe they have to cancel. They have to cancel this crazy catastrophic event. Also, we're spreading the word, brothers.
You're saying,
but also, this is the wild part that
you
my
okay?
buddy that my buddy was actually showing me. So like if you type in, like if you Google like starting in 2027, you just Google the year, right? It'll start giving you like crazy title names to like movies that are coming out, but they haven't been like announced, or
So if I just
even
put 2027,
just 2027, 2028, so on and so forth. But they haven't been announced or made yet, as far as I know, to play into this theory. So I actually went and did this earlier, and my buddy showed me it, so that's why I knew it worked. So I typed in 2027 into Google, and the first thing to pop up they're all movie titles that I'm about to tell you, or like, and they have pictures with them and stuff like that. So the first one to pop up is Antichrist Unmasked Apocalypse 2027, and circa the return of Christ in the world. And like the picture is the world is on fire. I typed in 2028. First thing is 2028 end, and it's Jesus like arm wrestling Satan. Like it's like just a very strange, like, where is this coming from? And then also the rapture 2028, America's countdown to the apocalypse. Then I skipped 2029. I went straight because I just wanted to I'm not going to do every single year for the next 15 years. It keeps going. So by 2030, it has titles like Nothing Is As It Seems and 2030 Resisting the New World Order. And it's all like, and you can just keep going. So is this like the predictive programming that they are trying to sell us? And why are these titles already out when nothing has happened? I mean, they could be indie movies that some very creative people are thinking, but like seriously, if you just keep going through, it'll just keep doing like world end type of stuff, like things that like you wouldn't think people, I don't know. It was pretty crazy to actually watch. So it's like, could the world end this year? It could be next year. It was never specified as to when, what September 23rd it would be. So this is the new theory that's been going around. And like I said, there's that little bit of proof if you Google it up. But that is the world ending theory again. Shout out to Nicholas Kerr.
That's nuts. It sounds like Dana White's going to sanction a power slap contest between Jesus and Satan. And I'll watch that. I'll definitely check that out. Dude, yeah. I mean, eventually the world is going to end. And
you always
on
see
September 23rd.
Another thing is that you always like, well, I don't know if you guys always see, but I always see like these like people that claim they're from like, they're time travelers or whatever, which I obviously don't believe. But but they're always like, oh man, like this. I mean, they always say it, but like they're like 2024 or 2025 or whatever is when it all started is usually what I see whenever I see like clips of that stuff. So I don't know. Is the world ending this year?
Okay, time traveler, bring me something back from 2060.
I can't do that. You know nothing of time travel.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Interesting.
Wild indeed. Wild as always. I did find that interesting. But even wilder than that is this edition of Bills, Balls, Games. Stars and stripes, hopefully.
All right, fellas.
Stars and
Stars and bars, baby.
Oh, stars and bars. Oh, man.
Bill Ely,
I'm quickly
right there.
becoming the loser of the week.
Yeah, he's quickly.
You are fast, quickly.
All right. Game. Guess the celebrity, where I'll give you one-word
Ooh.
clues until one of you guys gets the answer right.
It's a good
Clues
one.
may make no sense at all at times, and some answers will be easy, others hard. You can buzz in once per clue. I will have 6 one-word clues if you get it on the first try. 6 points. Second clue, 5, all the way down to 1. Fellas, are you ready?
No.
Here we go. I almost said the name. All right. Model.
It wouldn't be a direct. Tom
Cindy
Brady.
Crawford.
No to both. For 5 points. After. Just lost it. Actor.
Well, let's Tom
Ashton
Brady's
Kutcher.
wife.
No.
Giselle.
No.
Okay.
For 4 points. Hutch.
Did you say Hutch?
Mm-hmm.
Model. What was the second one? Actor Hutch.
Model actor Hutch. I don't have a guess that I can think of.
Carrie Underwood.
No.
I'm just throwing out.
For 3 points. Hansel.
Hansel.
Jeremy Renner.
No.
Oh,
You've got this one. Carmen
Dang it.
Electra.
Nope. 2
Man.
points. Crab cakes.
Owen Wilson.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Model and Zoolander.
Yeah,
Dang
you're
it,
right.
Hansel.
Starsky
I was
and
thinking of the movie Hansel and Gretel. with
That's
Jeremy-
where I first went to. I couldn't think of the actress's name.
The clue for 1 point was wow.
Wow.
All right. Eddie's up 2-0. 6 points. Channel.
Channel.
This is a person.
Could be
Place or thing.
It could be
Person,
anything.
place or thing.
I thought it was famous celebrities.
It is.
Okay.
Just trying to throw you off the trail.
Channel.
Hmm.
Chanel
Person
West
Daily.
Coast.
No to both.
What'd you say, Dean?
I said Chanel West Coast.
Yeah.
Number 5. 5 points. Rich.
Big and Rich.
No.
Damn. Thought it was the famous country duo, Big and Rich.
Well, I ride my horse through the city.
Exhibit.
Oh, good guess. No.
Oh.
Which would fall into this clue for 4 points. Car.
Ludicrous?
No.
Rich.
I mean,
Car.
I'm really just going off of you saying good guess to exhibit. So it might not even be anywhere close. It's funny.
Dude from Count's Cars.
No. For 3 points, host.
Could you repeat the hints again, please?
Channel, rich, car, host.
Tim Allen.
No.
No. Paul Walker.
No. 2 points. Stedman.
Oprah?
That's right.
Mm.
You get a car. You get a car. Oprah channel. She's rich. Talk show host. 4-0.
It was tough. Those are tough ones.
Yeah, that was tough, yeah.
All right, here we go. 6 points. 51.
51.
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith.
No. Good guess.
Bruce Willis.
No. 5 points. Artist.
Jeff Goldblum.
No.
Van Gogh.
No. 4 points. Blame.
Blame.
Mm-hmm.
Akon.
That's right.
Is it really?
Yeah. He's
51. Let's
go. He's an artist. You can put the blame on me. 3 points was smack. 2 points was convict. And 1 point was locked.
I mean, convict would have been the only time I would have got close.
First thing I thought was blame it on me when he said blame.
It's tie game.
4-4.
Oh, that was. I thought that was for 3 points.
No, that's 4. 4, yep. All right, here we go. 6 points. Bad.
Willa Ford.
I want to be bad.
So it's not right.
No.
Bryan Cranston.
What's that?
Bryan Cranston.
No.
Nice.
Good guesses, though. 5 points. Slap.
Bad slap. Bad slap.
Take a guess.
Why don't you take a guess?
I took the first guess in the last time.
Fair enough. Wait, no, you haven't.
I said Willa Ford.
Oh, on the last one. What about the 3 times before that?
I don't know.
Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, ring any bells?
Jeff Goldblum.
None of those were right.
But
I didn't get them right either.
So what was
Bad
the again?
And slap.
Bad and slap.
Usher.
No.
Ray Rice.
No. 4 points. West.
What about the last 2 times? Will Smith.
That's correct.
Son.
I know you said Will Smith last time. I was like, oh.
Technically, I said Will Smith just a couple of seconds ago. Technically.
3 points Prince, 2 points Miami, 1 point Jiggy. Last one. Dean's down 4 points, 8-4.
Yeah, that's fine. You got to get in the first 2 here to win.
Washington. DC.
I have no idea. Sean Taylor.
No.
Washington. Sean Taylor, that was my guess. Washington, Gerard Butler.
No.
Ooh.
Actor. It's 5 points.
You should say it, Dean.
Say what?
Just say it.
I don't know what
I
you're
did the
thinking.
last 4 in a row, first guess.
I gave you Will Smith. So.
If it wasn't for you saying it, I don't know if I would have got it.
That's a lie. I'm going to go with Harrison Ford.
Good guess. No.
Wait, Washington slap bad?
No,
Yes.
Washington, D.C. actor.
Oh, Washington, D.C. Oh,
Yeah.
D.C. was in there the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't do anything. Washington, D.C. an actor. Dave Chappelle.
No.
That's a good one.
4 points. Dean, you got to be ready to answer. Fury.
Brad
Steve
Pitt.
Fury?
No.
Oh. I thought that was it.
Oh,
I don't have it, so you've got it. You've got this one.
I don't know.
see.
I've got another guess. I don't.
Actor. Fury.
Fury. I only have Shia LaBeouf.
I was gonna say Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep. Nick Fury. He was born in Washington, D.C.
Guess who
And he's an actor.
lost?
3 points with Snake. 2 points Carter. 1 point Shaft. And that is Bill's
Well
Balls
done.
Games.
Well done. That was a great game.
Made you think. Made you laugh. Made you.
Great clues. That was
Made you-
tough.
Made you cry.
Made you sad because you lost again.
Made you get friend zoned twice.
Oh yeah, that'll
Triple
make you cry.
kisses.
Great game. But that'll do it for this week's episode. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time on Wake Up with the Sleeper Boys podcast.
Be safe.
Go.